While Mario made his role-playing game debut on the Super Nintendo way back in 1996, it was in the year 2000 that Mario hit his stride in the turn-based arena when Paper Mario launched on the Nintendo 64. The game was a hit, so it was only natural that it got a follow-up. The game in question would arrive on the Nintendo GameCube 4 years later to critical acclaim, and now in the year of its 20th anniversary, it's only fitting that the classic game be remastered for the Nintendo Switch. For the uninitiated and the old-school fans looking for a nostalgia trip, here's everything you need to know about Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Taking a page out of the classic Mario playbook, The Thousand-Year Door sees Mario in pursuit of a kidnapped Princess Peach. With her last known location being the seaside town of Rogueport, Mario soon learns that a group called the X-Nauts, led by their supreme leader, Sir Grodus, was responsible for her capture. As Mario sets out on his adventure, in classic RPG fashion, he meets various characters along the way who are eager to join him on his journey. Each party member boasts several unique abilities to use in combat and outside, aiding Mario in traversal, puzzle solving, and more. However, when it comes to combat, it's not necessarily who you pick as your partner that will turn the tide of the battle, but rather the badges you choose. Equip the Power Bounce badge to continually jump on your foes as long as you nail each landing, or wield the Quake Hammer badge to perform a ground-shaking move that will damage all enemies on the field. Purchased from vendors, won in battle, or found in the overworld, the sheer variety of badges can have varying effects on gameplay both in and outside of combat. Like many classic JRPGs, Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door has a turn-based combat system. However, there's an added element of dynamic flavor that elevates the combat. When Mario or his partner attacks a foe, time the action command as the attack connects, and they will deal extra damage. Similarly, when an enemy goes to hit back just before their attack lands, Mario can defend himself and reduce the damage taken. Fans of the original might also remember that if the block is timed with perfect precision, Mario can perform a Super Guard. This will not only block the attack entirely, but also deal some damage in return. Also making its return in the remake is the audience. Every battle is set on a stage, where you'll essentially be judged by the spectators for your performance. Depending on how Mario and his partner fare in battle, the audience will either help or hinder you. But we're only scratching the surface when it comes to the mechanics of the game's combat, so here's hoping you don't get stage fright. If it wasn't obvious from what you've seen so far, the GameCube Classic has received a substantial graphical upgrade. Lighting, textures, and the character models now pop with more color, while the environments boast some dynamic elements not seen in the original. Whether it's flower petals floating in the wind, leaves falling from the tree, or puddles and shiny surfaces mirroring reflections, every little detail further immerses us in the aesthetic of a pop-up storybook brought to life. There are also many quality of life improvements that enhance the experience for fans of the original and make it more accessible for newcomers. Take the Battle Master for example, a new NPC found in Rogueport, who grants Mario the opportunity to hone his combat skills in a risk-free environment, perfect for practicing your Super Guard timing. The Partner Ring is a new feature that allows Mario to switch between his active party members in the overworld with the press of a button. There is also a new Warp Pipe room under Rogueport allowing for fast travel. And it's not a true RPG if you don't occasionally get stopped dead in your tracks figuring out where to go next. Thankfully, the revamped hint system will nudge players in the right direction. A sucker for nostalgia? Collect star pieces in your travel and unlock the art and sound galleries. The freshly arranged soundtrack rounds up the new additions, but for those of you who long for the original score, you needn't fret. You can equip the Nostalgic Tunes badge to indulge in the old school mini disc melodies. Whether you're an old school fan looking to relive Mario's two-dimensional adventure for the first time in 20 years, or you're just learning about Mario's side hustle in the role-paper game genre, then this just might be the game for you. Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door is out now on Nintendo Switch. And for all things Mario, be it Super, Paper, or otherwise, keep it locked to IGN.